Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's Josh Thomas here from TheBitBlock.com, and I am joined by my buddy Nintendaan this time. No Roger. This time we're going to be talking with Nintendaan about something very big. Am I right?
The Koopman is in the house. Yes, it's weird. We just came about from watching a Japanese Nintendo Direct, and like 5 minutes later, hey, do you want to do this? Yeah.
Well,
why not?
Nintendo just announced I guess you could say an updated version of the Nintendo 3DS. So I figured we have to talk about this. It is called the new Nintendo 3DS. And there's also a new Nintendo 3DS LL in Japan.
Yeah.
Go ahead and what are your initial thoughts here?
My brain is on the floor. I literally looked at it like, oh, well, I don't need that thing anymore. There you go.
You're already turning your back on your old Nintendo 3DS systems.
I don't get it. I don't even get it for 1 minute, but it's amazing.
Okay, let's go over some of the features, though, that they announced. Okay?
Yeah, sure.
What is the first thing that stands out to you?
The updated CPU.
Okay.
So, for those who are not really technical, the updated CPU means that you'll be able to download quicker from the Nintendo eShop. It will allow for better running video games, and it also helps for smaller things like the menus and the browser. And the big thing about the browser is that it will now also support HTML5 video.
Mm-hmm.
So you can watch your favorite people from YouTube on your 3DS LL or new 3DS.
That is really good because I don't know if anybody else shares this same opinion, but I kind of felt like browsing on the Nintendo 3DS was way too slow to be worth it.
Yeah, definitely. No doubt.
Yeah, it was considerably slower than like a regular, laptop or tablet.
Yeah, what did go in hand with that is that they announced that Xenoblade Chronicles, which
Yes.
I know you don't really like, and it's one of my favorite games on Wii,
Mm-hmm.
is coming as an exclusive to those new versions of the 3DS and the 3DS LL.
Right, which is very strange. So basically we have a game that will not run on a regular Nintendo 3DS or 2DS, and you do need to have the new Nintendo 3DS to play it, which begs the question, do you think we'll see that more often? Do you think we'll see some more Wii games being put on this new console?
Well, they tried a similar thing with the Nintendo DSi, and that never kind of took off.
Mm-hmm.
Because there were only a couple of DSi exclusive games out there. But with an updated CPU and with these improvements, I can definitely see some games coming over that weren't possible before.
Mm-hmm. And to clarify, we should probably make it clear that this is not like a huge new leap forward in a totally brand new system. You know what I mean? You can play Xenoblade on just this system, but it doesn't mean that this is some totally different system.
Right. It's still, in its core, it's still a Nintendo 3DS or a 3DS XL.
Mm-hmm.
But the form factor and the way they are doing this is extremely different than from any other version before.
Mm-hmm.
The leap from 3DS to 3DS XL was understandable. And even the 2DS you can stay from, well, it's weird, but it's good for smaller people. But now going from 2Ds, it's they are so radically different of what the 3DS used to be that you could almost consider it like a new sidestep, almost like how it went from the Game Boy to the Game Boy Color.
Right. I mean, what this new system adds is a lot of new functionality. I mean, from a cosmetic standpoint, there's a lot of new stuff going on just outside of the system. Like the game card now goes on the bottom.
Yeah.
And there's essentially a C-stick.
There is they called it pretty much the C-stick. It's on top, the face buttons, it's pretty much a C-stick.
Yeah, it's really strange. It's very small.
It's this very small thing, but at the same time, I think that's a good idea because your hand can easily switch between the buttons and the C-stick.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so it's a very, very smart thing. And next to that, there's also no need for the Succopad Pro anymore because the ZR and the ZL buttons are on the back now.
Mm-hmm. So we've got some new triggers.
Yeah, so you have all the triggers that you have now on the back. You have the C-stick. You have the slot on the back, and it supports micro SD cards.
Mm-hmm.
Which is another weird thing because SD cards have been so long standard for such a long time on Nintendo handhelds. like ever since the DSi, it has always been about the SD card, and now seeing it from this very small form factor is, in its own, kind of impressive.
One of the one of the things that makes me incredibly excited about the new system, and I don't even know how they're doing this. I can't wait to see it for myself. You can view the 3D effect from any angle now.
Yeah, they said in the Direct that they improved the technology that goes hand in hand with that. And I don't know exactly what that means, but I think that's a very cool thing. I really like that.
Yeah, I mean, I might just be totally ignorant to the topic, but I don't think any other hardware manufacturer has managed to not only perfect glasses-free 3D, but now Nintendo is going towards being able to view it from any angle. That's like totally new technology there, as far as I'm aware.
I think it's not strictly new technology, but it's very expensive technology back in the day.
Okay,
but it seems that they are now at the point where they can make that possible, which is very impressive. I really like that.
Well, like even with glasses, if you view 3D at an angle, it tends to get more blurry.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see how they managed to keep the 3D effect going from any angle. That was obviously one of the kind of downsides to the 3D effect. You really had to hold it right in front of you. So that was something that caught me and got me pretty excited.
Another thing is that they improved the battery life. You can replace the battery very quickly. And it has inbuilt NFC support.
Yeah.
For Amiibo.
Which appears to just be the touchscreen from what they demonstrated.
Yeah, it's pretty much the touchscreen. You put your figure on there and it's in your game.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And if you don't have that, you can still get the little accessory for a regular Nintendo 3DS or 2DS.
Right, yeah. But having that built into the touchscreen is, again, it's impressive.
Just to show you how simple I am, I really like the fact that they changed up the colors of the buttons. So A, B, X, and Y are all associated with little colors.
Yeah, that's on the regular new 3DS, I think.
Yeah, so the LL does not have that?
The LL has the names of the buttons themselves have a color, but they're not colored themselves.
So one of the things, again, speaking about like little trivial things, I love the fact that they're introducing this way of customizing your system with these crazy new plates that you can attach to the system.
Right, yes. So basically, you can remove like the back and the front of that system. It's also, by the way, how you put in your new micro SD card, by the way. So that's why they do that as well. And for like 1,000 yen, which is pretty cheap, it's like $10. You can buy like a whole bunch of new faceplates for your new Nintendo 3DS.
And they showed no shortage of them. They had obviously Super Mario. They showed The Legend of Zelda. They showed Animal Crossing.
Yeah, they said in the Direct that 38 will be available at launch.
Oh.
And by the end of the year, it will be 50.
I think this is something that's going to really catch on because it gives you this chance to have, like, you'll feel like your Nintendo 3DS is even more yours because you can make it the way you want it to look.
It's also another thing that's really benefited in, like, committed in Japanese culture because they really like customizing their phones and everything they have.
I would say around the world, I mean, everybody's got a phone case that's crazy or something like that.
But even in Japan, they go really nuts over that stuff. So this is a really smart move.
And I just love the idea that you could mix and match them if you wanted, and what's really cool is right now you can get like faceplates and stuff like that for your Nintendo 3DS and whatever, but this seems like it's something that's actually built into the system, so it will really feel official.
Yeah, it will feel official.
And it won't make it more bulky either.
Yeah,
usually
absolutely.
when you buy a faceplate now for your Nintendo 3DS or something, it makes it a more bulky system because it's sticking out.
Yeah, it becomes more like an insanely big system if you put it over your 3DS.
Right.
And this seems like way more natural and way more fun to use.
And I believe these are only currently available for the new Nintendo 3DS and not the LL model.
That's correct, yeah.
Which would be the XL model to us.
Yeah.
And the other cool thing, while we're talking about these, the customizing your system, you in October will be able to go to the Nintendo 3DS eShop and download different themes for your Nintendo 3DS menu. So there's like Super Mario and Animal Crossing in different colors and shapes.
Well, not exactly. It will be like a native on its own like app shop. Like, you don't necessarily have to go into the Nintendo eShop, but you can add funds from there and directly buy themes from there.
Oh, wow. So it's like its own app on the menu?
Yeah, it's an app on the menu, yeah.
Oh, that's... So I would assume that most of the faceplates you'll be able to buy will have a corresponding theme for the menu.
Oh, absolutely. I won't doubt that.
Mm-hmm.
And a few they showed in Direct, like the Mario one has the official music and everything and the sound effects, so that's really, really awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it makes your menu feel much more alive and customized.
Yeah, and I think that like some other systems did that before, but seeing Nintendo doing it is making me it's making me happy. I like having like a customizable 3DS around me.
Oh yeah,
it's
can't wait.
It really feels like my own system.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm so excited. Unfortunately, we don't have a date outside of Japan.
Yeah, and Japan is actually getting like really soon, like October 11th.
Yeah,
which is like a month before like Smash Bros. Comes out. But if you want to wait a little month longer, you have it with a C-Stick, which I'm pretty sure Sakurai will have support for.
Well, no, they already announced that. Actually, they announced that there is C-Stick support for the Nintendo 3DS version of Smash Brothers.
That's good.
Yeah. I personally don't use the C-Stick in Smash Brothers, and I'm somebody who thinks it's kind of a cheap move. But if you do, you'll be happy to know you can use it.
Yeah, I think it also gets around for some people who are solely lefties to use that additional C-Stick.
Right. So yeah, I mean, I think have we missed anything here? I'm pretty sure we went over almost all the announcements for the new Nintendo 3DS. The colors.
Yeah, the new Nintendo 3DS will be available in black and white, and it will be 16,000 yen. The new Nintendo 3DS LLs will be metallic blue and metallic black, and that will be for 18,800 yen.
Is that about on par with what a 3DS is now?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, about 18,000 yen would be about $180, around that. So
yeah, roughly.
Yeah. So yeah, that doesn't seem like they're going to be much more expensive, if at all.
Yeah, and you can also get a cradle for both of these things.
Right. So the charger is different for these.
Yeah, so you have to put it from the top, so you only see it stick out from the bottom, which is another weird thing.
Do you still use your charging cradle for the 3DS?
Oh yeah, I always have to hook it up. I just put my 3DS on there when I get back home.
See, I should do that, but somehow along the lines, I actually just got to the point where I just plug the cord right into the back of the 3DS.
I see, yeah.
I guess I'm more lazy. I don't know. I don't even know where my cradles are. I've lost them somewhere. So yeah, I mean, any final words on the new Nintendo 3DS?
It's I didn't expect this at all. When I went into the Direct, I was thinking okay, they're gonna show some video games, mostly from third parties, but some few surprises would be cool. I didn't expect this. Like, I am just blown away by it. I still kind of am, but I am really excited. I can't wait to have one in my hands.
I know. I feel the same way. I mean, I've been holding off on buying a Nintendo 3DS XL, and so now I'm happy I did, because I was really close to buying one. So it's just really exciting that I've got people calling me right now. They're so excited for the Nintendo 3DS. But yeah, I mean, I'm glad I held out, because I'm definitely going to get... you're going to get both of them, but which one would you go with if you couldn't pick up both of them?
I would pick the new Nintendo 3DS just because of the faceplates.
Right. I was going to say, that's a big selling point for me.
Yeah.
Also,
and also a smaller form factor without the shiny 3D screen on the top, so...
That's true. The screen is actually slightly bigger as well for the regular new Nintendo 3DS.
Yeah, that's correct, yeah.
And it seems like it's not so drastically bigger that you're going to notice the pixels.
Yeah, the screen difference was, like, if I remember it correctly, like, the original was 3.3 5.3-inch. The new one is 388.
So there you go. That to me sounds like the perfect increase in screen size, because I've played a Nintendo 3DS and I think they're really great, but I did personally, for my eyes, find it harder to lock into the 3D effect because it was so much bigger.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking this could be the perfect solution for me. Now I just got to figure out how to get a capture board installed into one of these things so I can actually use it for the BitBlock.
It will be kind of a while before that happens, I feel, but it's because of how different that hardware is, especially with the change to the CPU. But no,
I'll have to transfer data back and forth, I guess.
Yeah, it will be exciting.
All right, well, thank you so much, man, for joining me talking about the Nintendo 3DS, the new Nintendo 3DS. I have to get used to saying that.
Yeah, we have to kind of like use the same name channeling as New Super Mario Brothers now.
Right, I already have gotten to the point where I almost say New Super Mario Brothers 3DS, but that's not a thing.
Well, you could put fonts on that thing to make it look like a Mario thing. Oh, well.
All right, so yeah, keep it locked here to the BitBlock for all things new Nintendo 3DS. And to close it out, do you want to let everybody know where they can find you?
Sure. I'm in a variety of places. You can find me on Twitter, which is at Nintendaan, is NINTENDAAN. I am also on YouTube, which is youtube.com/Nintendaan1, like saying one, but then a one at the end. I'm also at a variety of websites, but you can find links to that usually on my Twitter page.
Yep, you are pretty much everywhere the internet is.
I am the internet. No, wait, no.
We've got you to blame for all the trolls and bad comments then.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
All right, thanks for listening, guys. Bye.
Bye.